Welcome, pilots! This video is part of my guide detailing every high-security combat site. While I normally fly an Ishkar, for Blood Raider sites I've instead chosen to fly another assault frigate called the Jaguar. This ship is well suited for the Blood Raider Intelligence Collection Point. Combat signatures appear in your probe scanner window, and you must scan them down with probes before you can warp to them. Some combat signatures are referred to as DED-rated sites. DED stands for the Directive Enforcement Department, an NPC corporation that is a division of Concord. Such combat sites are given a difficulty rating on a scale of 1 through 10. The Blood Raider Intelligence Collection Point is a combat signature found in all systems with a security status of 0.8 and lower throughout the western regions of Amarr space. This includes Aridia, Genesis, the Bleak Lands, Kador, Kor-Azor, and Khanid. While this site does tend to be dominated by more experienced pilots, it can still be good practice for younger pilots testing their PvE combat skills. It also has a decent potential for some great loot drops. Only up to cruiser-class ships will be allowed into the site. Between their extreme religious views and their fixation on capsuleer blood, it can be easy to forget the Raider part of the Blood Raider Covenant. Blood Raider wolf packs are a deadly reminder of this. Should any Concord or otherwise friendly vessel encounter a raiding party, it is recommended that any Dark Blood Alpha encountered be eliminated on site. This site has a DED threat assessment of 3 of 10. You'll land directly on an acceleration gate, which you must activate to enter the first room of the site. In the first room, there are 3 separate groups of Blood Raider NPCs, each consisting of 5 frigates. The first group is behind the landing beacon. The second group is off to the left. And the third group is ahead near a large wreckage, en route to the acceleration gate. The acceleration gate is locked, requiring that all NPCs in the area be destroyed. Those big ships were brought down by a well-organized group of small frigates. Wolfpack tactics. Expect more fighting. In the second room, you'll land amongst a network of bunkers and lookout structures. There are 3 separate groups of Blood Raider NPCs, each consisting of 6 frigates. The first group is behind the landing beacon. The second and third groups each hover near a guard post, flanking the route ahead to the acceleration gate. The acceleration gate is once again locked, requiring that all NPCs in the area be destroyed. The single-point defense turret, however, can be ignored. In the third room, you'll land in front of several pieces of abandoned industrial equipment. There are 4 separate groups of Blood Raider NPCs, each consisting of 7 frigates. The first group is nearby off to your left, while the second is just above. The third group is a little further ahead. And the fourth group is a ways ahead to the left, guarding an evacuated mining base. The acceleration gate is once again locked, requiring that all NPCs in the area be destroyed. The single-point defense turret can again be ignored. In the fourth room, you'll land amongst a collection of shattered asteroids. Several asteroid colonies are guarded by 5 separate groups of Blood Raider NPCs, each consisting of 6 or 7 frigates. The 5 groups form a semicircle ahead, flanking the asteroid colonies and the acceleration gate to the next room. The acceleration gate is predictably locked, requiring that all NPC ships in the area be destroyed. The Dark Blood Alpha is based in the next pocket. Removing its influence will prevent these raids from reaching further. The 5th and final room of the site has a total of 36 Blood Raider NPCs, spread across the back of the room in 4 groups. The first group is ahead to the right, consisting of 6 frigates. The second group is ahead, consisting of 17 frigates and a single cruiser. The Dark Blood Alpha is among the frigates. The third and fourth groups are ahead to the left, each consisting of 6 more frigates. All NPCs besides the Dark Blood Alpha can be ignored. Destroying this ship will prompt a closing message. The Dark Blood Alpha has been destroyed. The Covenant really should learn not to mess with capsuleers. Don't forget to search the wreckage for modules. The Dark Blood Alpha will always drop a 7th tier Overseer's effects, and has a decent potential to drop 1 or more Corpii A-Type Deadspace modules, or a blueprint copy for a crewer. A ship like the Jaguar, fit with light missiles, will run this site in about 11 to 12 minutes. Any ship with fast lock times or auto-targeting missiles can run this site quickly, with tactical destroyers or the Orthrus being the most efficient. Younger pilots looking to test themselves may want to try out an Omen fit with pulse lasers. While recording the footage for this video series, I kept track of the statistics for 10 Bloodraider intelligence collection point sites. Over this period, 8 of these dropped something beyond the Overseer's effects. 4 of the sites dropped a Corpii A-Type multi-spectrum coating, which by itself would already be quite the haul. I was lucky enough that each of these times also dropped at least one additional Corpii A-Type module. The best result included a blueprint copy for a crewer and a small energy neutralizer. Overall, I seem to be particularly lucky in this site compared to most other 3 of 10 DED-rated sites. In high-security western Amarr space, you can also probe down other DED-rated sites like the Old Meany Cultivation Center, Bloodraider Human Farm, and Malzatah Monastery. The Bloodraider Psychotropics Depot can only be found in high-security space through a lucky escalation from a Blood Den. Note that the Eastern Amarr regions have similar combat sites featuring Sanchez Nation NPCs. Other NPC pirates include Rogue Drones, the Serpentis, Guristas, and Angel Cartel. My journey to host a complete set of combat site video guides began in 2020, with a similar 13-part series for Serpentis combat sites. I followed this up with similar series for Guristas and Angel Cartel. If you find yourself outside of Amarr space, you can check out those videos right now. If you're curious about fitting assault frigates for combat site exploration, you can check out the gaming section of my website over at RileyEntertainment.com. Stay tuned to Riley Entertainment for more EVE Online combat site guides, and smash that like button if you enjoy my content.